Hello everyone, this is Linda Lee, Buddha Boss, where the Buddha in me talks to the Buddha in you. So, today I didn't really feel like a Buddha at all. Today's topic is how you broke. No, I'm just kidding. But no, today's topic is, well actually it is how you broke. And today I woke up to a fucking, a bill collector, a lawyer that collects bills, debt collector, calling me. That's how I woke up, and left me a voicemail. So I decided to not avoid it, to call the person back, and he's like, all our calls be monitored and recorded for quality assurance, and do you know that that you had an unpaid bill from, I think it was when I used to live in Vegas. How come you couldn't pay this bill? And I'm like, that's not even on my record anymore. Well, I know that. Well, but at the time that, and I know I shouldn't have done this, but I hung up the phone and I was like, I just can't deal with this first thing in the fucking morning. And I'm not going to go into detail, but that is how my fucking day's been going. Like that. And you know me, I'm just trying to be strong and keep my things together. Nothing doesn't faze me. I got this, you know. All avoidance, avoiding, right? At least I didn't fucking eat my way out, you know what I mean? And like I would have done. And so finally I was like, you know what? Yesterday, my amethyst lights turned on, and it turned on at a certain time, and I went to my angels book, and it said you're closely working with the archangels to work on your divine plan, which has been true. And so, knowing the days of the week, today's Monday, or yesterday was Monday, and it was Archangel Gabriel. So I'm getting the oils together, and I'm getting my mala beads and my ankh, all kinds of shit. Then this is melted, but especially oils are put in here, and white, because Gabriel's white and silver. I'm getting that together and getting my 5-deck angel cards, golden cards. I'm fucking getting everything and anything to fucking help me out. And at the last straw, I called my friend Boris, and I was like sent him an email. I was like, listen, I need a session, and you know, he's like, sure, you know, we could charge you what you know Adam was charging you. And like I just broke down after I sent him the, I just fucking broke down and I cried, because I was like, I cannot do it. I need, and I fucking said it out loud. I'm like, I'm not pretending anymore. I need help. when I said I can't do it anymore, I fucking threw these 5 cards up in the air. I can't do it. I cannot. And I just threw it up in the air. What landed in front of me, right smack in front of me, like this, was the prosperity card. So, meanwhile, I'm crying, and I actually had 3 of my andaras with me. I had Divine Moon, Eloheim, Star of the Show, Abundance. I had all of them in my hand, and I was like this, and I even had all the 7 archangels, even their oils. I had Gabriel in my hand, smelling, crying. And as you all know, my arms, when I'm meditating, I don't know if this was meditating, I think it's just a cry for help, it was just crying. But I have all of them in my hand, my arms just move, and I don't control them. So my arms all of a sudden started to move, and they were all, because I felt the points, I was holding them in a way they were all pointing like this with their points, and they moved and they all pointed through to my throat. And then, so they don't talk to me, they don't say, hey Linda, we're gonna do, they don't do that. I just get an impression, and it just felt like they were opening something up, and I thought they were opening my throat up so I can cry more, so I can get a gut-wrenching cry, because that's what they seemed, they were opening something up, and I was like, oh, they're opening my throat chakra so I could like really let it out. So I could really let it out, and I could really, get like a good cry, and which I was. And then I started to, like, my whole body started to shake, which means in MFR world, myofascial release, that means that you're thawing. That means that you're releasing an energy that you held on to. Now it's thawing, now it's releasing. So that's what that shake is. The sympathetic and the parasympathetic releasing simultaneously. And it looks like the shakes like that. So I was like, okay, this is good. I was crying. And then what happened, I bowed down, like I started to bow down, and so they were telling me, I get this impression, pick up the card in front of you. So I picked up the card in front of me, and it was the prosperity card, which was in front of me when I flipped it up in the air. So they said, open your eyes and read it. So I opened up to the message of, I didn't read the whole thing, I just read parts, which was, have you been hungry on the street? If you are, then you need to ask for guidance, and you need to open up to the prosperity and ask for help if you are. But if you're not, and things are flowing, and if you're not, look around you. Take stock of your home. There is evidence of pure prosperity. Your home, furnishing, your cabinets are full. You have allowed yourself to prosper, and you're living well. So, people that are billionaires, they're not prosperous because they're just billionaires. That's politicians that want to buy other politicians to get richer. And they may seem like they have all the money in the world, but that's not a prosperity mindset. What having a prosperity mindset is all about security. And the security, even if you have a little, having a prosperous mindset, and you have the faith that all your needs are met, that more will come, and you're just fine. So those that naturally feel insecure will continue to feel insecure. But the people that have a prosperity mindset, when they don't have a lot and they have a little, prosperity mindset is knowing, having faith that even though they have a little now, that more will come, and that their guides will make sure that their needs are taken care of, so that they don't have to worry about money. They can actually focus and put that attention on joy, things that make them prosperous, joy, friendships, family, things that are not going to inundate them with, like money does when you're worried, when you don't have that prosperity mindset. So the billionaires they're just greedy. They're just you know what I mean? That's not, they're always hungry. That's not a prosperity mindset. So that was that message. And then I continued to close my eyes, and at this point, all of these were on my throat, and then my hand, this hand proceeds to then when I was on my throat, then what came in my left hand was my ancestors. all of my ancestors come on my left hand, and they always have when I did acupuncture or when I do massage therapy or they always come in my left hand, and I knew what that felt like. And they came in my left hand, and they just held my hand, and I just started crying even more, right? And then they guided my hand down, and they led me to guided me to open my hand, and they wanted me to give them all of my andaras, and I did. And then they slowly brought it down, and then they set 2 of them down, which is Eloheim and Divine Moon, and they kept abundance down here. And then they had me open my empty hand, which I freaking even cried more. I'm alone. I felt alone. I felt all this, and they allowed me to feel it. I needed to feel it. I needed to feel what it's like to have my hand open like this, alone, without them. I just cried. When I finished crying, then they brought it up, and then they placed abundance in my hand, and then they had me lower my hand, and this represents all of us, the seed. We are all seeds of abundance. All of us are seeds of abundance, which were grown. And as they're speaking, and so they speak through me. So now a being speaks through me. Now this is one of my ancestors that's speaking through me out loud, while my right hand is almost like doing a skit and acting out as they're speaking through me. So now they're saying, as the seed of abundance grows, we're all grown, but it's what stifles our growth is our thoughts. And it's not our thoughts. It's what the people, the environment in which we're grown in, that stifles our growth. And what stifles our growth is our thoughts, but nourishes what's important is who nourishes the seed, who waters the seed, who nourishes it, who feeds it. It all depends on what kind of nourishment does the seed get. Depends on if the seed bears fruit or not. And they said, we know we're not worried about you because you have the courage. It takes courage. It takes courage to go against what your thoughts were, what you've been nourished. You haven't been nourished, but what you've been fed. So we're not worried about you because it takes courage. The courage because you know the truth, to seek the truth. That takes courage, and this is courage's nourishment, opposition, because it's no different from the resistance that you get from training your body. Your body gets growth by the resistance. That's evolution in life. There's opposition needs be in all things. So how is this any different? It's different because you're not accustomed to it. And you forget, and that's, and I started crying when they said this. Because they said, that's okay. That's okay when you forget. And I'm crying because as they're saying this, I can feel it. Because the only person that doesn't make it okay is me. I don't ever make it okay. I said, that's not us. you don't make it okay, you actually not make you actually hurting us. You're hurting us because you don't allow us to help you, to be of assistance for you. You prevent our healing through you when you don't make it okay. How do you know that your healing is not healing us? When you don't make it okay. When you don't make it okay, you prevent the communication. You stop the communication because you're not making it okay. You're not making it okay to help you. And we're saying this to you now, that it's okay that you forget. And it's okay that it doesn't mean that you're anything less than, and that you're nothing. And it doesn't mean that we're not going to help you, or we're going to punish you. We're not ever going to punish you. You only punish you by not making it okay to mess it up. You know? You don't make it okay. We don't ever make it. We don't ever not make it okay. And we don't bring up the past. We don't remember. That's you. They don't say, that's you. That's all. They just say, that's you. It's you that do that. And guess what? If you mess up or whatever, you're right on track. You're still right where you need to be. We're not worried about if you're going to make it. We know you because you have the courage. You know the truth. You won't let the truth. That unsettling feeling is you knowing the truth. That unsettling feeling is you knowing that's not true. That is what's the unsettled feeling. And we know that you're gonna be courageous to dig deeper in why you're why is there that why am I feeling unsettled like this? And you fucking investigate. That takes courage. The courage to investigate your own thoughts. That's not my thought. You knowing the truth. You knowing the truth. We're not worried about you because you take courage. Courage, there's two types of people. There are two types of beings. One being that lets the opposition eat them. And what eats them, it eats their abundance, the seed. Oh, you can't do it. You're not going to make this. How are you going to... All stifling the growth of abundance. Or the other one that takes it and not fights it, but is courageous. And it takes courage to go against your own thoughts. No, I know this is different. I know there has to be something else. That's what feeds it. I know this has to, and as I'm saying this, I'm going like this with the seed. You know, I know there's something different. There has to be something different, and I'm courageous, and the courage to know your dreams and to believe it, even if it has to be by yourself, because you have to have the courage by yourself to believe in your own dream and have faith in your own dream. And I'm raising it like this. You have to have the courage and saying, you know what, it's gonna be by yourself. It's only gonna be you, because no one else is gonna believe in you. That takes courage to know that we planted a seed, to know that vision that you see in your head, and to know that that is us, and to have the courage and to be willing to go by yourself and know your truth.
And to know your truth, you will grow. That is courage. And you will prosper. How many times have you killed your dream by someone else saying, I remember someone you can't be a short model. You can't, you're right. That's what I did. And that's what that did to the seed. She fucking killed it. They're not gonna believe in your dreams. They're not supposed to. No one's gonna believe in your dream like you believe in your dream. And they don't have to, because your dream. So like when I come up here and say my energy, I get speak, because you know what, they do. And I know that I have faith in that. It is. And to still hold and still strong in your dream, in your truth. Who cares if no one else believes you? And I don't care. And no, nothing is good right now. I'm fucking bills collectors, but you know what? I have a roof over my head now. I have my own this apartment. Thank God to Colette. You know? I helped her out and she helped me out, you know? And I'm fine right now. Right now everything's good. And I thank God I have my ancestors. They fucking helped me out tonight. You know, having all these Mollybees and stuff, and then it wasn't and then I was like, oh my God. So that mess, I was like writing down my journal. And then I started to feel my throat tingle. I was like, my throat was vibrating. And I was like, holy shit, wow. That's what they were doing. All of these, my andaras, using their energy, pointing all at my throat, and they fucking opened up my throat chakra. That's what they did. And I feel like it was like a huge padlock has unlocked my throat. That's what they were doing. I thought they were fucking freeing up so I can cry. No, they freed up my throat chakra. And I needed to cry like that so that it was just letting out the residual stuff that wasn't me. Or all the shit that I've been holding inside and I didn't let out. So I'm saying it now. Financially, am I going through it? Yeah. But who isn't in COVID? No more pretending. And you know what? Everything is fine right now. Like things will get better. I have faith. I have faith in myself. I have faith in my ancestors that I know I continue to go down the path that I'm going, even though it seems like it's not the way it has to go. But having the faith, that's a prosperity mindset. I am prosperous because I know this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And I know this is going to be fine. I know it's going to be. That's a prosperity mindset. Knowing, having faith that, God damn it, this is what I'm supposed to be doing, and I know I'm going to be okay. And when you don't know that you're okay, you fucking meditate, you ask your ancestors and angels for help, because they're fucking real. They are real. And if it wasn't for tonight, I would not be saying this now. And I would not even probably be here. They fucking helped me. They opened up my throat chakra. These are my ancestors and guides are living in these andaras. And they were fucking expensive. But you know what? Nothing is worth more than what they are giving me. That's all I gotta say. And I'm taking a shower. I go to sleep with them. I do everything. I meditate with. And that's that. I just had to share that. Because tonight I went through it. All day. All day was a fucking. The minute I woke my eyes up, it was a lawyer, a fucking bill collector. And it's 3 o'clock in the morning. And that's how my day was going. And I just threw my hands up at 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning. I cannot do this anymore. I need fucking help. And sometimes that's what you gotta say. And they're not gonna say, I'm sorry, but you kind of just like, you forgot about us or you ignored it. Or they don't bring up anything. They're just like waiting for you to call. They're waiting. That's all you gotta do is just ask. You know, we're the ones that like make it fucking hard. We're the ones that's punishing ourselves. And I say this in my truth. In my truth. Knowing that it will spark a truth in you to speak your truth. That we're all fucking going through it. But you know what? That's what courage is. That's courage's nourishment. Is opposition. That feeds it. That makes courage stronger. Who are you going to let it be? Are you going to let it eat you? Eat your abundance? Or are you going to let it be your food so it could grow? That's the question of the day. And I leave that with you. Silence and love in my prosperous truth in abundance. The seed of abundance. To have it grow.